They call me Squirrel.
What's going on, Squirrel Squad? This is the Squirrel, and this one kind of struck me as something I'd like to learn about. This is Brits versus Americans, alcohol. For any of you who don't know, I've been in the beverage alcohol industry for 29 years of my life. In some capacity or another, be it a bartender or salesman or sales manager. Or I've been on the part where I'm serving it to the public, and I've been the guy, most recently, who sells it to the bars. I'm interested to see what Brits versus Americans alcohol is all about. I want to see how they paint this picture I'm involved in. It's your first time here, hit the subscribe. I always mess that up, right? My tongue does that weird thing. So strange. Anyways, hit the subscription button, hit the bell, enjoy some alcohol with me and you and the Americans and the Brits. It's all of us, we're all here, it's one big party.
Sigma Pod!
No. It's perfect. You're gonna love it.
The phrase eating is cheating.
I blacked out.
All right.
Hi, I'm Tom. I'm from the UK, land of tea, fish and chips, driving on the left-hand side of the road, and the Queen.
And I'm Jeff. I'm from the US, land of the free, home of the brave, cheeseburgers, and Walmart.
And this is Brits versus Americans, where we sit down and finally discuss our differences. Drinking,
Alcohol,
booze,
the good stuff.
the sauce. You got any more?
Uh,
The old ball and chain. Tying one on. No?
I don't know what that is.
When you go out to get drunk, you're like, oh, tying one on. Okay.
Our drinking cultures
We do call it time went on. I don't know what is wrong with this guy.
are so different. The age we start drinking, the ways we drink.
Let's get into it.
Oh, God.
Okay, Tom, so shotgunning a beer is a classic American tradition.
Yep.
So it's time for you to try it out.
I'm really nervous about this.
What do you think you do?
I think you shake it, and then you pierce it, and then you drink it.
Yeah, that's it. Let's try that out. Shake it and then pierce it.
You've got
Let's see
mischief
what
in your
happens.
eyes. That's not what you
Yeah,
do.
no, definitely don't shake it.
Okay.
Because if you shake it and pierce it, it's gonna like explode all over you.
Great.
Which is what we don't want.
Great.
You're gonna take the
Sure.
can and
Yeah.
you're gonna pierce it right around here.
Okay.
And then be careful because it's full of beer. And
Yeah.
So with the first.
Hold on a second. What? They get this can wrapped up with some kind of padding? What is going on here? Oh.
Initial impact, it will probably squirt back at you a little bit.
This is like when they teach you to drive, and it's like, right, remember to do this, and then the clutch,
Yeah.
and then the. Okay.
I know there's a lot of technicalities in it.
Oh, right. Okay. So the more we talk about it, the more it's stressing me out. So
Yeah,
can I-
I'm gonna stress out too,
so-
but I'm ready for you to
Can I just do it?
shotgunning the beer for the first time.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, I don't want to do it.
No, you're good.
All right.
You're
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Nothing bad's
Okay.
gonna
Okay.
It's the rookie way to shotgun a beer. This has nothing to do with me being in the beverage alcohol industry. It's just me being a American, or not even American, but a kid who, well, I guess an American because I guess he didn't know what shotgunning was. So, me growing up drinking at parties, all right? So, yes, you poke the hole in it. Typically, you just keep it away a little bit and you poke it so you don't get sprayed right in the face with it, because common sense tells you that's what's going to happen. If you're a true master at your craft, you take a sharp knife, you poke a little hole, and you saw off 3 ways around the UPC symbol and tuck it in, giving you a big hole and a much, much faster chug. As soon as you put that mouth and you crack, that whole thing goes in you in a second and a half.
Is that right?
The burp is an essential part. The beer was clearly a little. First of all, you did a great job.
Thanks,
And
Jeff.
it seems like you chugged it really, really fast.
There you go,
which is-
validate him.
which
Yeah,
is
you did a
good.
great job.
The beer was definitely shaken.
It's nothing. It's like sheer panic when it goes. I was like, well, this is it now. I'm being filmed.
Yeah. You
2
did it really
cameras.
fast.
Thank you.
Ah,
Once it's
boy.
going, it's good actually. I
Yeah.
like the flow of the
Yeah.
thing. The initial impact is something that I could do without.
Yeah, it's not, that's not supposed to happen.
No, it doesn't normally. Okay,
No.
cool, great. Well,
Oh boy.
the most obvious place to start is the fact that we can drink at 18. You guys aren't allowed to drink until you're 21.
21.
21 is so.
21.
That's so old. Not
It's
to
so
be
old.
Like.
You graduate high school at 18, and then you go to college
Got it.
for 4 years.
Okay.
So I couldn't legally drink until I was a senior in college at the age of 21.
So in the UK, obviously the drinking age is 18. You're still in high school.
This is true legally. Most, I guess, but a lot of younger Americans are drinking in the woods with their friends when they're 15 or 16. I don't know what this 21 thing is, but yeah, I mean, he's right. 21 is legal. We're just talking legal. We're not talking what actually happens.
So you're coming in and doing your lessons hungover, maybe.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone really would come into school hungover because it was illegal and you weren't supposed to. Like people would have parties.
What is this guy talking about? What are you talking about? Of course, it happens every day in America and probably every country in the world. The kids show up to college class hungover. What are you talking about? This guy is not being realistic at all.
On the weekends and stuff, but none of my
What?
friends were like, "Oh my God, I'm so hungover for my test today."
Oh, for a big thing. Drinking in the park. Your like friend's brother maybe has bought you like a 3-liter bottle of like Frosty Jacks, which is like a sort of cider, sort of.
Okay.
I remember we did it
Sort
once
of a
in like
cider?
December time, and it was like snowing cold, and we were all just like 6 of us like sharing this one bottle of this like nasty cider, and just that's what you would do. You can't drink at home.
Yeah.
Maybe one of your friends has got like a cool mum.
The first time I ever.
We did that. We didn't share one beer among 6 people, even if it was 3 liters. We just went and got a bunch of crappy beer and we shared them. But we didn't do it in a park. Who does in a park? That's too public. No, you gotta go hide in the woods. In the woods. Or at a friend's backyard or in your friend's bedroom because his parents say as long as you're drinking it here, we're cool with it.
Ever got really, really, really drunk.
Yeah.
Was probably 17 or 18.
Wow.
I feel like some parents were more lenient. I feel like some kids just stole it from their parents' liquor cabinet.
Okay, right.
Or like older sibling.
One of my friends, like, she just looked older than she was, so she would always just, like, put on a pair of heels and, like, go in the shop and, like, it would work. Strawpedo, very simple, straw in the top, bend it over, hold it like that so the air can get out. Don't sip it like this, it's gonna be, like, completely like that. And then it'll just, boom.
How do you even, if you like do like a back bend while you're choking?
So this is shotgunning a glass bottle. I don't know where these guys grew up. I got an idea where the American guy, it might be from. I think he's probably from the West Coast. I don't know. I'm guessing. Maybe he's from. I don't know. Maybe not. Either way, this is very common. Maybe it's not. It's common where I grew up anyway. It was just called, shotgun in a bottle or a glass cannon, we called it. And it's just, instead of cutting a hole in a can and opening the top of the can so the air can come in so that the liquid can flow faster, you put the straw in so the air goes through the straw so the liquid just dumps right into you.
yeah, sure. I don't know.
She's drinking a Smirnoff
so
Ice. Look at
nervous.
these guys. They have like napkins on the bottles and like, just man up and suck this thing down. Come on, man. Seriously, what's the...
It's
know.
fucking drinking
Yeah,
related.
I guess,
Yeah,
you know what, maybe they're...
Go on.
my bad. They're covering up the names of the companies, I guess, because they're not sponsored by, they don't want to be promoting alcohol. So my fault. I just thought they were being, overprotective. Although I'm not sure, I don't know what this is, but Blue Bitch Punch isn't hard to identify because there's got to be probably only a couple companies, maybe not. I don't know. I don't drink this kind of stuff. I don't know. You gotta pump yourself up for it, dude. It's like Smirnoff Ice or something.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's good. If you
We
do the
didn't
whole
get
bottle,
whole
it's
thing,
good.
I didn't-
That was pretty good.
Yo. Okay.
Do you see how fast it comes
Yeah, it
out?
goes
though?
really fast.
Yeah.
That surprised me.
It does. It's the solitary blue.
It just tastes so bad.
Okay.
What state you're in the U.S. also depends on the liquor
Oh,
laws.
yeah, this is the most confusing thing.
So in Maryland, beer, wine, and liquor all had to come from a specific shop. So you couldn't get it at the grocery store, you couldn't get it at the gas station, you had to get it at a specific liquor store.
What is liquor? What do you mean by that?
Spirits.
Okay.
You don't call it liquor?
No, that's so American sounding to me.
Yeah,
I call it
interesting.
spirits. Okay. So
Huh. You guys don't refer to what we call liquor, hard alcohol, spirits as liquor. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Okay.
Beer, spirits, and wine have to come
Liquor,
from
I don't even know where it's at.
It's like, is that a thing?
Then in North Carolina, you could get beer and wine anywhere. Gas station, Walmart, the drive-through, cruise through, loved driving through. It's like going through the drive-through McDonald's and you're just like, hey, I want all this stuff, and then they give it to you.
Really?
Yeah.
But like
awesome.
what? Like eggs?
I think you get anything. But only went there for...
What if you have like a 50 long like shopping list and
I
like?
don't know if you'd go for like your weekly shop. But
Okay.
we would go to get like bags of ice and booze.
Red Solo cups.
But
This year, yeah, red Solo cups. I know it's very American as well. In most states, it's illegal to drive up in your car and get alcohol, which I don't understand because if I pull up to a parking spot and I walk in and I get alcohol and I walk out and I put that in my car, what's the difference? What does it matter? The only way I can justify it is that you can physically see the person walking so you can get a better idea if they're already drunk or not. But I'll tell you right now, and listen up, any of you people who are like, I'm going to drink vodka so nobody knows that I'm drunk. You can smell alcohol in anyone. You could see somebody being drunk when they walk in the store, I guess, but you should also be able to tell if they're impaired right through the drive-thru by smell and sight and listening. So it's stupid.
oh yeah. But then liquor in North Carolina, you could only get from the ABC store, which was like a government-run, like the scariest place.
Oh my God.
If you're underage.
It's not scary. It's just a liquor store. It's just that the government runs it.
Because there's like millions of cameras, security guards. You have to go through like 2 double doors. It's like you're in
Fort Knox.
like prison or something.
That's so
crazy.
I've been to these stores in this state he's talking about, and he is laying this on heavy for the guy who doesn't know any different.
the ABC
In
stuff.
California, they don't give a They sell everything everywhere. You can get beer, wine, liquor at the grocery store. Easiest thing.
That's so weird.
I imagine he's been in California, living there, or lives there, or grew up there, or something. That was what I meant by West Coast. I figured he was probably California, but he knew Maryland pretty well, so he's probably lived in these 3 states. Give you an idea, there are quite a few states. It's a small handful these days because some of them are starting to change around where the state runs the liquor stores. There's nothing scary about them. They're just run by the state, so the state makes sure they have good security. In other states, the liquor stores, which should all have good security, don't have as good security because the guy running the store wants to make more money and he ain't got time to invest money back in his business to make sure he has good security. That's the difference. If you've ever been to a bank or a nice store, it's the same experience. What is Yoko talking about?
But what if you go to a state you've never been to before? You just have to ask a local and figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh. So, college, university, obviously a big drinking time, regardless of whether or not you're actually allowed to do it.
Yep. College is about drinking. Although
Yeah.
we don't endorse it. It like kind of is.
So we have Freshers Week in the UK.
You don't call it freshman, sophomore, junior, senior.
No, we don't do any of that. We just say freshers, I guess, because it's the first week. It's like, Jaeger bombs are £1, or like apple sours or whatever it is, and like you're just getting as f***ed up as possible. It's encouraged. It's almost like the university is like pushing you in that direction. Like that's what you should be doing.
You can't go to the on-campus bars because you need a fake ID to get into them because you have to be 21.
Oh.
Or sometimes they let 18-year-olds in, but you have huge like permanent marker crosses on your hands.
So like, don't serve this person.
Yeah, so
Really?
if you have a cup in your hand with an X. So you go to frat parties because they let you in, and it's like it's harder to be found out if you're there.
So it seems to me that at frat parties, it's all about it's like the idea of like organized fun. It's like you've planned ahead like what the thing is going to be.
Well, there's a little bit of competition between different fraternities. Like you have to have the best party because you want the best girls to come over to the party, and then you want like people talking about you having the best party. So there has to be some organization. There has to be a good theme. There has to be good decorations. There needs to be good
Get
drinks.
that bread.
Advanced parties I went to was like someone would come as like a Rubik's Cube. You know what I'm saying?
But then you can't post pictures on Facebook.
No, come on. Why would you not be able to do that?
You can't post pictures of you like drunk at parties without it being like obvious that you're like underage and drinking.
Well, who cares?
And then-
You're not friends with the police on Facebook.
Yeah, but like the school could see it, and then they could see you're obviously at this fraternity's party, then they get in trouble. Like it's a whole thing. You have to be really, really careful. There was one time I was at a party in someone's dorm room, and there was a knock on the door, and we hid in the bathroom for like an hour while the police searched the place, because I think there was a rule like they're not allowed to go into the bathroom because it's like a private place, and it's like,
What?
I don't know. So we hid in the shower. I did take a selfie of me like hiding in the shower with some of my friends. Terrified, like it's my like first week of college and I'm gonna go to jail. You have to like be careful about walking home. If you're like stumbling or tripping over things or like wobbling, police can stop you.
If you're an overcautious person, like apparently this dude is in the pink shirt, these are all major worries at U.S. colleges around the world. I wish more people were overcautious and paranoid like this dude is, because maybe we wouldn't have so many kids that are dying and disappearing on college campuses. Not that it's a, huge thing that happens, but it does happen where kids disappear. They get too drunk and they fall in the moat, right into the river, or whatever, or they become prey to getting mugged and stuff like that. This guy, listen, dude, wear some looser jeans and calm down.
What? Like if police come into a party, you're running out the door, because if you're caught underage drinking, it is, you're going to jail.
I love how he says, it's less chance you're going to get caught at the frat party. Yeah, okay, get a good fake ID and go in the bar, and you got less chance of getting caught because you're in a bar. The police don't raid bars and say, shut it down, it's an illegal party. They don't do that, but they do that at frat parties.
Jail.
You're not going to jail.
They'll take you to the drunk tank and put you in jail.
What's the drunk tank?
I think it's just where they're
like holding unit.
Yeah.
This is horrendous to look at.
This is so nostalgic for me.
Really?
Yeah. An activity.
I had one of those.
Pastime. The tube needs to be above the funnel while the beer goes in.
Got it.
Then pouring also really matters.
Okay.
Just like when you're filling up a pint glass, you don't want to be beer bonging.
Nobody pours beer out of a glass into a funnel. What? Even if it's a keg, you fill the funnel at the keg. Otherwise, it's a glass bottle or a can. What is this guy doing? Did he work at McDonald's too long? I don't know what's going on.
Well, I'm gonna be like super careful, super nice. Oh, put your thumb over it too.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm laughing out of sheer nervousness.
I know it is slightly a terrifying concoction. Okay, so now what you're gonna do
Isn't like a real
when
beer.
I say 3, you're gonna get down on one knee, and then as soon as it's by your mouth, you're gonna let go of your thumb and you're gonna go. And as soon as, because of gravity, it's gonna go fast.
I can do this. You gonna count me in?
I wish you luck.
Breathe out too.
Okay.
Breathe out.
3,
It's easier.
2, 1.
You did all right. Hey, for your first time, you did all right, bro. You did okay.
Well done.
Thank
You
you.
did that really fast.
It's in my eyes.
There was a little bit of squirting, but
I didn't think. Just give me a second here, guys. Woo.
yeah, you removed your thumb a little bit too.
I didn't realize it was gonna come out with that, like,
Yeah,
vigor.
fast.
Wow.
Yeah, the
I
gravity
didn't
part
think
that he said didn't
now
tip you
I
off,
understand
huh?
why this exists. I thought it was just gonna like go at my own speed.
No. It's like the Stropito.
Yeah, it is.
You also don't have to go down to one knee. You just fill the damn thing, and you adjust the height of your hands until it's at the top of the thing, and then you put your mouth over it and you just pick it up and do it. This is easily done in a standing position by any normal person. In case you didn't know, just letting you know.
Great little thing though, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
funnel on a
being
hose.
all
Isn't that
happy about it.
amazing?
I've got like literally beer in my eyes. Oh, okay. Right, I don't feel
Guy's
bad
gonna
about the
overreact
audio
for the
now
next
at all,
20
that's
minutes. Okay.
fine. So you don't have road sodas? A journey juice?
I love the term journey juice.
Journey juice?
We would call it we call it roadies. Like if you were like in someone's neighborhood and you weren't
Roadies.
expecting there to be police there, fine. But like you have to be really, really, really careful. But like having a few drinks in a park along with like a little charcuterie board or something.
Oh,
With,
that's
Now, just so you know, that's not something most men do. A charcuterie board and a few beers at the park.
the thing. I feel like the action of drinking outside in itself, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yes,
As long as you're able to carry yourself okay,
board.
then it's fine, right?
Right.
What
Oh,
is the
boy.
deal with having open?
The brown paper bag.
Yeah, what is that?
I think because it's sold in a brown paper bag, it's just in that. I don't know if they have a right to go up to you to ask what you're drinking.
But you know what I'm gonna say, which is that
If it's in a brown paper bag, it's obviously going to be booze.
yeah, because why would you be hiding a soft drink?
All right, so since they apparently don't know why, if you want to consume in public, there's two separate fines. To my knowledge, there's alcohol consumption in public, and then there's displaying open container of alcohol or something. So it's a secondary charge of actually displaying the open container. That's why the brown paper bag, it avoids that second charge. Also, if you're being cool and you're keeping it covered up and you're just drinking out of it and you're not physically drunk and hammered in public, a lot of the cops will look the other way and with the whole I don't know, you could have been drinking soda routine, so that way they don't have to harass you. It's kind of a give and take between the cops and the people who drink on the streets. If you don't get belligerent and screwed up and drink it in a dark paper bag, see no evil, hear no evil, out of sight, out of mind. But there's also you can't drink, like you can't stand on the corner and drink a beer. That's they would see it immediately, So it's that whole thing, what I mean? Like every store automatically bags them. Yeah, it comes in a bag for that reason. They do that for that reason. So,
I don't know.
It seems like a really weird technicality that like you're kind of getting around. Is that just what it is? Just a way of getting around the law?
Yeah, because otherwise it would be like, I'm clearly drinking beer, even though you are clearly drinking beer because you're in a brand bag.
Kind of.
It might as well be the beer itself. Because
It's almost like more.
Yeah, weird.
I don't know why that is.
But it's not like, oh, as long as it's in a bag, you're fine.
No. You can't be like drinking on the New York subway.
Wow.
Even though people do.
What do you have there, Jeff?
Oh, the yard.
I have a walking stick. I feel like the Planters Man or the Peanut Man or whatever.
I don't know what that is. Oh. Is that an American thing?
This is the kind of thing that like bachelorette parties would definitely get in Vegas and like sip like frozen pina coladas from, and I'd be like, wow.
What a plastic
This is very,
yard.
very long.
Yeah, so this goes back to like the 17th century. No one really actually does this in the way that people do the beer bong. Like this is just more like I thought it would be funny. So.
All right, so time for a little story time with Squirrel. I worked at a bar called the Lost Kangaroo Pub. It is still in operation. Great bar down in Bradenton, Florida on Main Street. I worked at it when it was on the other side of the street, but go down there if you're ever in the area and go in there and tell them the Squirrel says hi. They had a yard. We had a yard hanging on the wall, a real English yard, glass one, very heavy, and we would fill it up, and then we would let it sit for this guy, Tile Breaker Joe. People have tried it. Many people have attempted to do it. But Tile Breaker Joe could do the yard, and he could do it in about, I think it's 5.2 seconds. He could do the whole thing. There's a technique to doing a yard. So let me explain this to you, and the reason why most people can't do it. Most people start chugging in the yard, and when it goes up like this, the air bubble goes up, and when it peaks into the ball at the end, it sends a rush of beer down, and it just gushes all over you. So we let people attempt it, and if they don't, even if they go slow, there's still a wave, and it'll splash over a little bit, and it'll usually stop them, which is probably what's going to happen to this guy. This guy's not even going to get to the point where the air goes in. He couldn't even drink a bottle of beer. But Tile Breaker Joe knew the technique. You have to raise it and spin it at a consistency quick enough so that as you're spinning this thing and raising it up, it's causing a spiral and lets that air go in without causing a backsplash on you. That's all I know about it. But I've seen plenty of people do it, and I knew a guy that could drink one in about 5 seconds. I don't think this guy's even going to try it.
I just can't imagine consuming this much alcohol in one period of time.
I couldn't imagine that.
Well, without further ado, let's fill her up.
What are these people drinking? Blue and green beers, and it's got to be all just a bunch of fake crap. It's got. Well, no, it's
the
full
bottom's
like
not even
beer.
full yet.
That's so much alcohol.
That's hella foam. We might have to do this in 2. Yeah. Wait, that's just like. Can you imagine we got that? That's a lot of head.
What the do I do with this?
We're gonna go very slowly
on the side. Yeah.
Okay, finally, I think we're nearly there.
This is ridiculous.
I didn't realize it was gonna take so long to do this.
This is so much beer.
Oh, these two.
You don't have to chug it, but you have to try and drink it in one continuous sip.
And I have to turn it.
And I think if you turn it, that helps in some way, but I'm not.
Well, they
actually
know
sure
the trick.
why.
If you guys want to like go home, come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's all good.
A solid start from Jeff. Yeah. Lovely.
See what I mean?
Well.
What is this?
A pause?
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm gonna keep going because that's what we're here to do. You keep going
Till the job is done. I'm with you, Jeff. Come on.
Come on, dude. You got this, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Ridiculous.
You're on the straight and narrow
This is
here.
so ridiculous.
Look at that. Ooh, progress.
This guy.
Lovely.
Uh,
Hell. Oh, that's just rude.
Go on. Might take a while. So.
I don't even know. I want to see the bubble go through, like the air hit the bubble in the back. That's what he's. He should be waiting
Yeah, I don't
on it.
want to
He's
do
on the
it
phone.
Yeah.
But
You giving out? You
Done.
tapping out?
I hated that.
Okay.
It's just never ending too.
I feel like maybe I took it too far with this. I
I think people that like beer. First of all, I don't really like beer. I think if you're a beer enjoyer,
Yep.
this could be like a fun challenge. But yeah, for me, not my style of drinking. I either want to enjoy the drink that I'm drinking or get it over with as fast as possible.
Yeah. I think
Also, rotating it was just getting really complicated.
I think I'm glad to know that we found something that is just too far for anyone. Like this, there's
not.
something that we can agree on here, and that's that a yard of ale is too much ale.
It's not necessary.
Yeah, too much
Yeah.
ale. Sorry.
Well, that was an unfair challenge because. Yeah, the yard of ale has so many beers in it.
Yeah, it's not fair
It's
at all.
not fair.
The beer bong is entirely dependent on how much beer you put in it.
Yeah,
Like
you're
you
only
can just put half a beer and it's fine.
Yeah.
Whereas that's like, it's a lot. Like I'm sorry, it's not fair.
Yeah, it's also not fun. You're just drinking it.
Yeah.
There's a beer bong. There's at least like an element to it.
Okay, Strawpedo though. How'd you find that?
The straw part, fan.
Okay.
The alcohol part, not a fan.
So you like the science?
Yeah, like I would do that to a beer. Like why can't we, why did it have to be like blue like battery acid?
I'm sharing my experiences with you.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'd appreciate if you didn't shit all over them. No, I think if it was a beer, it would be too bubbly.
Yeah, but that's gross.
no, it's not.
The things we do have in common is chugging as fast as possible.
For sure. Creatively, chugging.
Creatively.
We want to know what you want us to talk about next. Like, we could talk about anything. School, TV,
Dating,
movies,
me.
Jeff.
All right. So this is the end of Brits versus Americans alcohol. I might come back to these two guys and check out some of their other videos. I don't know. They were a little much in this one. I don't think that they're really. I don't know. I guess I imagine more hardened alcohol drinkers and people who can actually do these things that are the traditions instead of guys who are, kind of giggling it off. Whatever, they're probably better at maybe other things. I don't know. I don't know these guys, but I just felt kind of like it was almost like two guys experimenting with drinking. They had a lot of the stuff right. The brown bag one, I think I was a little more correct on that one, but I don't know either. I'm shooting from the hip just like they are. Anyways, these guys were funny. And I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about my take, my third opinion amongst these two gentlemen in the alcohol world. You guys take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Do something nice for somebody today. And don't forget, I don't know. I'm not sure what you're not supposed to forget, but whatever it is, write it down so you don't forget it, all right? What? I don't even... Steve.